Hey, this is DukeofDunks, a longtime player, short-time commentator. I tend to do a lot more spectating than playing, but there wasn't any good games, and I queue up here, and from what I hear, this guy right here is actually quite the player. So the deck I'm running here is what I call aspect abuse. This guy has been making some waves, and by making some waves, the old man has been griping about him an awful lot, but some other players have taken note, and it's pretty much all because of this. This Furious Attacks, it's a little bit gross. So far, I have yet to get a game where I have not been able to proc it, and that's really, really good when hold on, I'm a mega dummy. Commentating and playing is going to be real hard. I can already feel my brain has shut off completely. This is going to be a tough one, especially against a good player here. But so 4, 7, and back 3. Probably no big deal, although he's evasive. So if I go 3 back after attacking him, I'll be within, he'll go 4, 5, 6. And then he'll be in range there to tap me once, double tap me back over there. I think I'm just going to get into spur range, I think. Although I don't want to go there. Because then, there's no getting around it, is there? So if I move back here, he's going to get great cleave value, and we can't have that. A bit tough here. Aquatics putting me in a bit of a lose-lose here. I think we'll just play it a little bit safe, I guess. Move him back there. Play it slow. Build up our charges on the aspect. I've already forgotten where I was beginning and where I was ending earlier. So, Undertow, FS Classic. So we've got 6 defense, but, ooh, no, with a double tap from Hydraxor, she is super dead. Which is a great play, naturally. 40 Nora for an 80 Nora Champ Lord. 1 turn away from intensifying, you hate to see it. Although, no, he is still getting the double tap there, so that's 12. And then that's 18 for 30. Well, she's not dead yet. And with this, that's only 3. She may actually live here, because this is only going to do 4. Oh man, that'd be kind of nuts. Out of the Divine Wellspring, not that it was going to proc. Okay. 8. 8. 6. Shouldn't it be 7? Oh no, she lost a defense somewhere. Oh, the combat specialist. Oh, that's so smart. Was that couple damage all that needed to happen? Oh, actually, this is a crazy overkill, actually. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, yeah, Undertow. Very, very good spell. Very, very big FX classic. However, as noted, 12 stacks. So spontaneous regeneration is every 20 damage is 9 HP. Reflexes? No. This thing is going to die, even through the spontaneous, I think. I'm pretty sure. And that's going to be huge. Because this is 1 to 2 range, so he'll be able to go through there. But still. So 5. So I'll have 6 attacks. 11. That's 66, right? And then that's going to be an extra 18. So we only need to do a little bit more. And yeah, this is oh no, no, that's Thrash, not Horrific Aura. Okay, so this is a super dead Hydraxor. Presumably. It should be. Right, I don't think I can get my no. But I can get a good Firebomb. Get this guy in the way. He could have a plant, you know, a poison shroom down. He didn't. He deployed this, but for Horgler Swamp is kind of notable for having a ton of Nora. Unfortunately, I guess like I could hypothetically tornado, but I'm gonna risk it and possibly lose the game. No, okay. So I don't think there's any way to immediately boost my damage here. So we're just gonna rip this and hope for the best. Oh no, deflect will definitely come through there. I think that's all it's gonna take to really get him through here. No, it's not. No, it's not. So we're gonna drop this. Oh no, it procced a little bit more than I thought it would. Oh, that's real bad. We're just gonna have to brute force it. We're gonna we're gonna have to make a bad play and dump way too much Nora. Oh, yeah, this was just awkward. But we killed a huge thing, got some damage down. This thing's half HP. I would have liked to be able to double tap with Vex, but we can kind of brute force with the quickening afterwards, and we are going to get our Divine Wellspring probably. So this was super awkward. This is fine. This has got intimidating. I'm not normally a big fan of intimidating, because it's very hard and soft. Scale armor is going to guarantee you value. Same with sapping armor. Does this provide... No. So he pacifies it, which is fine. Oh! Yeah, I swapped... So originally, I had physical amp on this thing. But I swapped it over to magical, because I just noticed from spectating an awful lot that people were running lots of magic champs. And if you can block one attack, it's already paying for itself. Physical amp kind of gets in the way a bit. I think physical amp might have stopped me from getting the Hydraxo kill, quote, you know, awkward as it was. So, you know, that's really paying off already. So we should be able to kill this with a Quicken if we really want to, and then Bodyguard the Aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't think I'm able to get the Pyramid Tempest anymore. So this is fine for the most part. Like this is such a non-issue. I don't think, because he probably would have played it if he had an ability to get past Intimidating. And we can just Bodyguard it up, keep it happy, keep it comfy. He might be able to dispel the Bodyguard. That's an issue that could crop up. We will see. We're just going to play this real fast and loose here because I'm talking and do not have the wherewithal to think. So we're just going to get this out over here. Get a little bit of damage going because we're not going to get the kill. This thing is pacified, so it's whatever. Will be annoying, getting a melee there. We're getting Battlemaster down everywhere. He might undertow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get a little bit closer. We're not in any range. We're not in any more risk of double taps that way. Yeah, that looks like that. Is it? I could put down a second aspect, and that'll. I mean, that's kind of the point of this, right? To abuse the aspect, to double down where I can, or get a cancel magic going, but then I'm not deploying, and that just feels real bad. I've got the Bodyguard down. We're gonna deploy, and we're gonna try and abuse it as much as we can, and we'll see if the aspect is worth nerfing, because that's kind of the whole point of this deck, to see how he feels when you know, when you play him. So far, he's probably due for a nerf, because it's so hard not to get value, you know. If you proc furious attacks, which I've done every game, including this one, quite easily, in fact. First turn, he got 12 stacks in one turn, basically. You know, he can just do so much damage. It's gross. It's ridiculous, even. I do not envy him, honestly. I gave him a Vex target, so that's a good use of his Pyramid, because he can't attack the Aspect right now. Soothing Serenade. Yeah, he could probably just keep the Aspect pacified for a while, keep it busy. But Vex is gonna get his heal out soon. You know, it's not too big a deal. We are chilling. And this Jasper is getting value. This is gonna start getting stacks. He's gonna get in the fight real soon. And then after that, you know, world's our oyster here. Kind of sucks to not be able to attack with the Temple Guard, but hey. Alright, yeah, get rid of the Jasper. That thing's been, as I said, working through value. But what do we want to do here? Because this, we've got a serious ranged champ issue back here. Although, clearing up the melee Tyranids will solve that, no problem. We're probably going to have to quicken Vex here. She's the, I think it's a she? I don't actually know if Vex is a she. Mother, yeah, okay. Vex, you know, great damage, but it's only 34. It's the only thing I got. Oh, hey, yeah, no, you're gonna have a little bit of assistance, but this is 35% reduction, so no big deal there. Impenetrable, that's no big deal. Ooh, that's kind of cheeky. Gives me, oh my god, I've got 20. Oh my god, I've got Kill Sense already, again. How can they keep getting away with this? So I don't have my stacks, but I can kill the Tempest. Because this is 36. So yeah, this is no... Unless he put the thing down. Did he put the thing down? He did not put the thing down. So we'll kill this up. Well, no big deal here. Or we were. I don't actually know why we stepped away. We stepped away because I'm extremely dumb and forgot that he did not have reflexes. He had evasive. I'm dumb. In fact, I will say as much. I may have gotten which Nid had which mixed up. See, if we tell our opponent, we feel a little better about ourselves, even though we're incredibly stupid. Oh, that's not good. But we'll run him in, you know. Or not. We could just run this guy in, just get real obnoxious over here. Stop him from... Oh, that's actually really... This is probably a dead Aspect, come to think of it. So it is actually better to run this guy over here. And just give up. So this is just not great. This is just not great. We're death spiraling here. You know, he's got 6 champs out. I've got 3 because this guy's dead next turn. You know, it's not looking great. This thing might sweep on back in with a Furious attacks at some point. But yeah, it's not looking great. Oh man, you know, if I had killed this Tyranid, this would be looking a lot better, honestly, because this guy can't hurt either of my Aspects. These guys are very low damage. You know, they're only doing 6 each. If you get an overkill healing at some point, you know, it'd be all Millhouse, you know, but it's not. So now Vex is probably dead, almost certainly, and it's then 2 to 6, and like, if I come back 2 to 6, then, you know, nerf the Aspects right now. Like, right now. Because holy cow. That is just not acceptable. Although, this is 14, 16. Yeah, no. It's a little crazy. And especially with the diverts, they're coming off cooldown eventually. Ugh, and the life siphon. Man. Oh! Oh, actually, I moved out of range of this. That's an upside. Oh, but he's gonna Manic. Does he Manic on the Aspect? He can't, because the Aspect has Intimidating. So, you know, that's certainly a thing. Boy howdy, is that unfortunate. Why did this not gain AP? I'm very... Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So this is 36 if I quickening. I mean, I think we're going to have to Firestorm here no matter what. So this is 14, 33. I'm going to swoosh on in here and do 26. I do not have any extra damage because I've used my Pearl, my Jaspers, my Scouring Jaspers, and I've used my Tornado. Problems. So this is, I can do 44 here, but that's not, I could kill it with Firestorm for whatever that's worth. 55, and well, if I get a Nora Globe. If I get a Nora Globe. You know, fuck it, why not? We're we're committed, right? So we're just gonna run on over here, see what we can do. Actually, I'm not even gonna get this Nora Globe. Alright, and then the divert. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's still gross at this... Actually, I should have popped this first. Come to think of it. This was still a very gross showing, honestly. But yeah, maybe if I had some time to think, you know. Not today, though. Not today. Surrender? Anytime? There we go.